That man is going to fall off of the roof. That's not a good way to start the new year. Oh,
And it goes a little something like.
hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Stingray72 and I'm back at it like I never left. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions, why I choose to not make them. But before we get into that, please don't forget to give this video a good thumbs up, smash that like button, engage with me in the comments, share, and most importantly, please subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Just subscribe. What do you have to lose, in the words of Donald Trump? What the hell do you have to lose? So right now, my mental status is A-O-freaking-K. I don't have any complaints. Life is great. Life is better by the second. It just got better. Just that quick. Anyway, let's get into the video. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions, and Happy New Year to you all, by the way, if you celebrate such thing. Even if you don't, it's still a new year. Anyway, a lot of people I know make New Year's resolutions, and that's fine. You know, that's really good. And that's sorry, I went to turn my ringer down. People make New Year's resolutions for different reasons. Obviously, they want to do something new. They want to give up certain things. They want to start certain things. They want to change things. And I think that's all well and good. The reason why I choose to not make New Year's resolutions, and don't get me wrong, I used to make them. I think I realized when I was in middle school, I think 7th grade, I realized that by January 3rd, whatever I resolved to do was over. It was just done. So in my opinion, for me, making a New Year's resolution just didn't work for me. Again, that's a personal thing. That has nothing to do with people who still make New Year's resolutions and people who are going to continue to make them. I'm proud of you all that make New Year's resolutions and you can actually stick to it. I'm proud of people who can make a resolution on any day and stick to it. It's a feat. It's a real heavy feat, if you will, to decide to stop something that has been a part of you for so long, if that makes sense. Some people choose to stop smoking. Some people choose to stop doing anything, doing things that were to their detriment, but they just finally have had enough and they realized, you know what, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to start anew. That's great. The one cliche statement that I don't like to hear is new year, new you. And that's only because I choose to not do New Year's resolutions. I try to do something different every day. So I don't want to limit myself to just starting on January 1. Because for me, my year starts December 2nd because that's my birthday. The calendar year is January 1. But my personal calendar day is, or calendar year is, December 2nd because that's the day that I was born. And I don't make resolutions on that day either. I try to do something different every day. I know my habits. And I have people who are close enough to me and whom I trust enough to let me know the bad habits I have, because I may not recognize all the bad things that I do. Okay. But if you have good people in your corner, like my husband, my kids, and my best friends, and they'll tell me, or my female best friends, they'll tell me, hey, you need to chill on that. You need to, you're doing this or you're doing that. They'll let me know. I'm okay with hearing that I'm not perfect. I'll say that again. I am okay with hearing I'm not perfect, because a lot of us want to believe that we are perfect. A lot of us want to understand that we understand everything. A lot of us want to believe that we have all the answers. We absolutely don't. And I don't want the answer from anyone who claims to have all the answers. But that being said, that's why I don't like New Year, New You. I prefer New Day, New Way. Let's try that out. It's a new day. Let's try it a new way. That takes the pressure off of, I'm sorry, I think New Day, New Way adds more pressure than having a New Year's resolution. A New Year's resolution, most times people will focus on one specific thing. New Day, New Way, in my opinion, means just that. You have a list of things that you want to change about you. Start with one. Just start with one. Yeah, you can start with one for the whole year as well. The same results should happen. You know, the fact that you're actually getting away from that one thing that you want to change. I believe that change is good. I believe that change is necessary. I believe how we change things is important, because how we do things will ultimately result in how things end up. If you stop abruptly doing stuff, like some people will try to stop cold turkey, smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol and things like that. I know a couple of people who have actually done that, and they were successful in stopping, cold turkey. I also know a few people, more people, who have failed at that, because there was no plan. The only plan was to just stop it. There was no plan to gradually get away from that thing. And without that plan, things can go awry. So you just want to make sure that if you are planning to change something or make a resolution to do something different, make sure you have a plan. I said all that for the past 6 minutes to say, make sure that you have a plan in doing what it is that you want to do. Whatever you want to change, recognize what it is that you want to change. Recognize the steps, do research and figure out the steps that it's going to take, and plan out your steps. Plan it out seriously. You'll make things a hell of a lot easier on yourself. It's less pressure if you can follow a specific plan, because without a plan, you're running around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to figure out, how do I do this? What do I do? So before you even decide that there's something that you want to change, make sure you actually do want to change it. I'd hate for you to have to go back to something because you only said you change it for someone else's benefit. Does that make sense? You don't want to do that. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you are deciding to do this for you, not for anyone else. You say, I'm doing it for my kids. You can't do it for your kids if you're not doing it for yourself. You have to want to do it for yourself before you want to do it for anyone else. That should be the order. I get it. I want to do it for my kids. I understand that. But your kids don't need you, whoever you're doing it for, other than yourself, they don't need you weak-minded. They need you strong. They need to see the plan of action. They need to see you doing it. People learn and people watch what you are doing. So make sure you actually do want to change something. No, cut that. Make sure you know what you're changing. Make sure you want to change that something. Make sure you have a plan of action to change that something, and make sure that you take the necessary steps and make it happen. That is my resolution. That is my way of doing things. There are 4 things: recognizing it, desiring to do it, make a plan, execute the plan. Those 4 things should allow you to resolve to do something new. Again, if your way of doing it is to do it on the first day of the year, January 1, great for you. I don't necessarily wait until the first of the year. Again, the first of my year is December 2nd. That's the day I was born. If you're doing it the calendar day, that's great. But remember, The reason why, well, just know this. I'm sorry, not remember. Just know this. Another reason why I don't do New Year's resolutions. Why am I so damn tongue tied? Another reason why I don't do New Year's resolutions is because the longer you wait to do something, the longer it takes to do something. And you can find a million reasons why you can't do something or why you need to put something off. And all in that time, other things are being added in. So your New Year's resolution gets pushed back further and further. The next thing you know, you're having to resolve to do it next year. So that's another reason why I don't do it, because I don't want to get in the habit of being a procrastinator. Hell, I procrastinated to put this video up. I recorded this video 3 times. How many? 3 times, and I've yet to put it up. And as I'm recording this one, it's the 5th of January. This was supposed to have been out. But I said all that to say, like I said, I think I'm like 10 minutes in or whatever. I said all that to say, I do not make New Year's resolutions for my own personal reasons. If you do decide to continue to make New Year's resolutions, that is great. If it works for you, that's great. But please recognize what you want to change. Have the desire to change it. Have a plan of action. Execute that plan. A lot of people miss the planning portion of wanting to get something done, and that throws you off. That can throw you off. And I want what's best for you, as you should want what's best for you. And again, Happy New Year. I just wanted to come on really briefly and just share that little bit of information with you. I hope this helps, or I don't know. Anyway, thank you for selecting this video. I appreciate your face all up in this face. I love you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
Milky